ringside, Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan. Much anticipated main event. 12 rounds of middleweight action between these two great warriors. These ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face. Boom Boom's on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight he's bubbling with confidence.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hands of Stone. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Boom Boom.
All right, guys, listen up. Let's have a good, clean fight. All right, touch them up. Let's go.
We're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. How about that? 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. All landing. Nice block by Hands of Stone. And his eye is starting to swell. Devastating blow by Hands of Stone. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good counter punch. Whatever game plan and strategy they may have come in with, Teddy, they may have just thrown it out the window. They're trading blows nonstop in the round 1.
Everything's been thrown out the window. Everything in the room is going out the window, and we love it.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good looking counter punch. Eddie, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
Good block. Last 10 seconds of this first round. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move. Get on that. Get on that.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. frustrating his opponent with great defense. Oh! Hands of Stone down and hurt. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Blocks that punch. Devastating blow by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Great movement to get away from those punches. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Hands of Stone. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Halfway through round number 2. Nice block by Hands of Stone. Accurate counter punch by Hands of Stone.
Use the jab.
60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Hands of Stone's defense did a good job. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Come on now, work it out.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
You're looking good. Keep it up. Keep those hands moving. Let's get on that swelling. Throw punches. Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. Okay, listen. Body and head. Body and head. Double from your body punches. Then head.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Work the body. Side to side. Move your head.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to beat David Copperfield. A little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight when really you just want to buy a little time.
Blocks the headshot. counter that attack. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. And now another left. Good looking counter punch. A headshot blocked. Throws a counter punch there. Very good work with that power hand right there. Good, strong, straight shot. So effective as a power shot.
Yeah, it is. And he's pivoting into it. Look at the way he's turning on his foot, and he's putting his back into it. Beautiful.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. You just focus on the fight. You'll take care of this fella. Get on that. Get on that.
Here we go with the fourth round. Had his target in mind, but just missed.
Get in there. Let's go.
Nothing there on the punch by Boom Boom. Well-placed counter punch by Boom Boom. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Gets rid of that effort. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Hands of Stone. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking. There it is! Boom Boom's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination. His cheek has been split wide open. He's bleeding from his cheek. And another shot comes in.
Cover your head. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Able to counter that attack. Oh! Boom in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Ten clicks of the talk. Blocks it away. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this. Get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Blocks away that headshot. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And a well-placed counter by Hands of Stone. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
His opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing.
Work the body.
How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Able to cover up that gut. He's got to know that the eye's getting worse. The swelling is really more pronounced right now, but I don't see any defensive changes.
And you know what? I don't see any urgency either. You just touched on it. I don't see him where he's starting to get to the place where, you know, he's firing at the kind of rate that you would want to see a guy firing back at when he's in such a perilous position right now. He has to know that this fight is close to being stopped. He's got to start acting like a guy that's at the cliff, and he doesn't want to go over that cliff.
Cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you start right there. Has his defense been impaired that much to that degree?
Boom, boom. He's going about this in a completely different way. He was knocked down, and now he's abandoned everything that he trained up to this point to do. He just threw the game plan away, Teddy.
Yeah, now there's good and bad to that. The good is maybe he had to make a change because he didn't feel what he was doing was working, obviously, or that it could work throughout the duration of the fight. But the bad to it is also that he's doing something he's unfamiliar with now, and his opponent knows that too. His opponent, I think, is going to get more aggressive.
Halfway through round 6. Of Stone's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Teddy, you've been in this spot before as a trainer. Your fighter gets rocked, and then you got to make a decision. Do we stick with the game plan, the style, the way that we were, or do we make a complete adjustment? Which way do you go?
Well, the first thing is obviously you make sure the guy's all right to send him out there. Then when you send him out there, you better send him out there with something. You don't send the guy out into the cold with no coat on. So you better send him out there with some advice. Definitely make a change so he can feel confident that it's not going to happen again. You make an adjustment.
And you can see he's done just that. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
You need to capitalize on his mistakes. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. Listen, okay, look.
And we are underway with the second half of this fight. Parries that punch intended for the head. Great movement to get away from those punches. Able to show you his blocking ability. That was a miss by Boom Boom. A headshot blocked. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Able to dismiss that body shot. Well, obviously, what his opponent has done here is the reason that cut is in the shape that it's in. So if you're him, just keep doing what you're doing?
Yes and no, Joe. Of course, it's easy to say, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But what if there's a little change? Your opponent's cut now. He's going to move his head, you figure, a little bit to survive in there. Now you shouldn't go head hunting, even though that cut's there. Now you have to adjust to what's in front of you. Go downstairs to the body a little bit, then go back up to that head. Don't let that red flag, so to speak, get you to go crazy and forget the body.
Good block by Hands of Stone. Carries that punch intended for the head. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's a kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Listen, I need to see those pictures, okay? Whenever he missed the gun, swelling is nothing. Just focus on the
They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Mistargeted. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Lands the counter. Good block there by Hands of Stone. Accurate counter punch by Hands of Stone. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Not able to land the headshot. And a well-placed counter by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
And a smart counter punch by Hands of Stone. Good way to protect the midsection. Come to the end of the round. Always interesting to see how things will play out in our fights. Teddy, it's always great anticipation when we come sit ringside and the build-up of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And it's always great having a little electricity in the crowd. You know, it helps. I know it helps me with the broadcast to know that you have these passionate fans that are around.
Okay, listen. When he misses you with a punch, counter. Okay, listen. Body and hand, double push, body punch, then hands.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. That shot unable to land. Blocks away that headshot. Hands of stones proving to be elusive. Able to cover up that gut. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Had his target in mind, but just missed. Parries that punch away. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
So we come to the end of the round, and clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
All right. We're going to cut. All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip this punch and throw a straight right down the middle.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. know, we see that he's made a stylistic change after being stunned here in this fight. But what about his opponent? Does his opponent have to make a change as well?
Well, he's got to adapt too. If he sees that what was working before for him has been taken away because the guy changed now, he's made corrections, well, he's got to find another way, another offensive, opening or another offensive way to get to the guy. He's got to be right with him.
Good block by Hands of Stone. That shot unable to land. Nice block by Boom Boom. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Blocks that belt line well. That wasn't able to land. You knew the swelling was bad. Now you see the result. The ref stepping in, stopping this fight. That's a TKO. I really don't like the way he looks right now, Teddy, and I haven't since he got rocked earlier. Now, physically, he may have overcome that, but to me, he's just going through the motions right now.
Yeah, right now he's doing just enough to lose. He's fighting very tentative.